If you're thinking about running triple screens but are unsure what type of PC specs you actually need in order to run it, we're going to be running through today what it looks like to run triple 2K, triple 1080p, and triple 4K. So let's jump right into it. And let's go ahead and start with triple 1080p. This is the bare minimum to get your foot in the door, to get you that nice wraparound feeling without breaking the bank. An RTX 4070 or 4070 Super paired with a Ryzen 5 7600 or Intel Core i5 14600K. This setup comfortably hits 100 plus FPS on high settings on every single major title. It's the most affordable way to get that immersive wraparound feel with rock solid performance. All right, let's talk about the sweet spot, including myself, for most sim racers. That's going to be triple 1440p or triple 2K. 27 inches, 32 inches, usually that's the screen size that most triple screens at this ratio go for. This is what most sim racers choose. Step up to an RTX 4080 or 5080 paired with a Ryzen 7800X3D or 9800X3D. You'll enjoy smooth 120 plus FPS on high to ultra settings with sharp visuals that hold up even on busy grids and demanding tracks. All right, now we're going to be talking about Flagship triple 4K. Now, for most racers, this gets pretty crazy expensive, especially being triple 4K. You're entering high-end territory. A lot of Podium's rigs, as you see here, especially like the Samsung Arcs, are very demanding and they require a lot of GPU and CPU power. Now, if you go with an RTX 4090 or a 5090, you want to pair that at least with a Ryzen 9 9950 X3D or better. 9800 X3D also will do the job, but the X3D is really optimized for heavy applications like this across running different peripherals, different types of button boxes, displays, everything like that. The CPU is going to be your best friend, so don't cheap out on CPU by getting a very expensive GPU. Just make sure that you spend accordingly and pair these accordingly. So 4090, 5090, triple 4K, you're probably going to be okay. Push to 5090 if you think that you have the extra budget to do so. I understand that the 5090s are a little pricey and there's scalpers out there, but I can promise you that if you make that jump, you'll be future-proofing yourself for at least a year or two until, 8K or something else comes out in the meantime. It's going to deliver across all titles 90 to 120 plus FPS across all the titles in high settings. It's probably likely going to require minor tweaks even in the heaviest conditions like heavy rain, lots of people on the grid, online, but the visuals are absolutely breathtaking. Now, when I jump up to these triple 4K screens, I don't think that, and this is kind of a preference, and this is something that I personally noticed, it's not necessarily good to do anything less than a 45 or a 43-inch screen because of ratio and pixel density. Triple 2K 32-inch and 27-inch look just as good, if not, at the same level as the 43s that I have at home, Samsung Neo G7, 4K, 120 hertz. The pixel density ratio of a 32-inch screen compared to the 4K pixel density at a 43-inch screen are visually very, very close to the same. And I could show you some comparisons on that, but just make sure that if you do triple 4K, get the best bang for your buck, get the best pixel density, and I would go a little bit larger probably than at least a 40-inch screen. Samsung Arcs, for example, those are 55-inch screens. We've done applications where we've done 65-inch OLEDs all the way up to our crazy helicopter here that we have 5 panels on this R66 Robinson. I'm sure you guys have already seen that review already, but it has 5 77-inch OLED screens. And that requires 2 RTX 5090s and a split PC processing and all this stuff. We're working on, obviously simplifying that in the near future. But just to give you a reference, when you get into 4K territory, you really have to bring the big guns. You bring your wallet too, because it does get rather expensive. One key tip here, I just want to read off my notes here. Sim racing is super CPU intensive, especially with triple screens, AI traffic, the physics calculations. Don't cheap out on these processors. AMD's X3D chips are absolute kings here thanks to their massive cache that keeps the frame times buttery smooth. A lot of these CPUs, when we're running different peripherals, button boxes, displays, everything like that, we want something that can handle all of that load. And X3D, the i9 14900Ks are also an extremely great option to run as well. Understand that, this is not a perfect solution. These are baseline understandings to make sure that if you get into triple 4K or triple 2K or triple 1080p, these are baseline combinations in order for you to get into at least 100 FPS across all of the major sim titles, and this is going to be at least on high to ultra settings. So tell me, are you going to go for triple 1080, 1440, or triple 4K? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching today, guys, and I'll see you guys on the track.